Hey yo man, this your boy Kardo Santana. Right now you're watching Webisode 2, and the subject for today is lost and found. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. You dig?
Cause I would humble guy, so you can't destroy me. You want a name and the fame, but I do this shit for the glory.
Like I said, I'm Kardo Santana. And let me start this video off by saying thank you to each and every one of you who went out to go get Second Chances to EP. For myself and Markel Devon, man, like, words can express how truly blessed and how truly happy we are, man. So I want to start my video off like that. Secondly, let me apologize for, you know what I'm saying, how long it took the second webisode to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm in grad school right now, so I'm kind of busy in between doing, you know, stuff for school and trying to have a career. So, but I finally found some free time. It's the week of finals. I should be studying, but this is on my heart to share this message. So I'm gonna get into this. Thirdly, let me say that this video is sponsored by the Ohana Clan. If you don't know who the Ohana Clan is, you might want to go to Twitter, Instagram, follow us. You know what I'm saying? Myself and Markel Devon, we're growing in numbers slowly but surely. We're gonna get right. So yeah, I decided to do this topic simply because something happened to me. I lost something that's very important to me as a producer, songwriter, and recording artist. I lost my external hard drive. So I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. I can't find it. I had a mental breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to do the most logical thing. I decided to go to the schools, lost and found. When I get there, they didn't have any external. I get a phone call the very next day and said, hey, we have an external. We want you to come check it out. When I get there, y'all, this external looks just like mine. Has the 2 dents on the top and everything. So I'm like, oh man, thank God. I'm praying and everything, having a good time. Then I come back and check it. The external's not mine. So I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? And it just spoke to me. That's the message, lost and found. Oftentimes in life, man, we lose something important to us. Whether it be a relationship, a friendship, a job, house. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, the things we lose are so materialistic and they don't really accumulate any value after they're gone. I wanted to make this video because I want to let y'all know that it's okay to be lost. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be lost. It's okay to be in a period of your life where things don't seem like they're making sense. It's okay to be in a period of your life where you're surrounded by calamity. It's okay, because when you're in that phase of your life, you got to understand, whenever you lost, something or someone will find you. I encourage you all to strengthen your faith in God, because whenever you lost, God will lead you to the light. And I don't mean the light like you're going to pass out or anything like that, or you're going to die, anything like that. But God will lead you to the light of peace and salvation, understanding. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes when we hear the word light, most people think of death. And to me, that's a paradox. You know, when I hear the word light, I think of clarity. So when you're lost, it's okay. It's okay to be lost. You feel me? It's okay to doubt things. It's okay to question things. It's okay to feel alone. It just can't be ambiguity. You know what I'm saying? You have to go seek God whenever you lost. To be real with y'all, you know, I'm a very, very private person, man. I'm a very private person. Always have been a private person. But when I decided to do these webisodes, I told the people around me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start giving more of myself to the world, because a lot of people don't understand me. And you got to understand that until you paint your narrative, people are always going to speak about you a certain way. They're always going to question your character. They're always going to slander your name, throw dirt on your name, all that. So you have to paint your own narrative. So I'm going to give you a quick backstory. We're going to wrap this up. 2012, I met somebody and I thought she was going to be, I really thought she was going to be my wife. When I met her, ironically, I met her in the church. So I'm like, oh man, God showed me this woman. And the crazy thing is, I started to speak that. One thing about God, man, you cannot speak for God. You cannot tell God, yo, God, I saw her. I know that you saw me seeing her. So I know that that means that you want. You cannot tell God what you're going to do. You cannot tell God what God is going to do for you. It don't work like that. Subconsciously, I thought I was hearing God, but I think I was hearing so much more of my own personal feelings, my own personal thoughts. I entered into a relationship with this young woman, and things were beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their honeymoon phases, and it was beautiful. it was beautiful up until the time I realized that both of us were straying away from God, because we became so reliant on each other. And I realized when you get to that point in your life where you're relying on your partner or your spouse more than you're relying on God, they become your God. So God then has to ask, what's the purpose of me being here? And if you know anything about God, God is a jealous God. What started off as a beautiful relationship, what I felt like blossomed into this very beautiful relationship, it ended up dying. It ended up withering like fast. What we had didn't work. So I'm not going to slander her. I'm not going to sit up here and do what the world expects me to do. You know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes when things go wrong in a relationship, everybody blames the man. And I'm speaking from experience. Everybody and their mama had something bad to say about me, not knowing what we dealt with behind closed doors. You know, two people who became so dependent on each other, and we forgot God and we left God out and we became lost. And sometimes when you lost, you have to realize you can get lost in a person as well. You can get lost in a person, you can get lost in materialistic things. And me, my biggest thing was I got lost into secular things. The person who I was with, I realized that we were making each other horrible human beings. Like together, at that point in time, we were making each other worse. That caused me to really go on a spiral. Like everything in my life just hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. But it put a serious hindrance on my relationship with my mother at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? It put a serious hindrance on my relationship with this young lady at the time. It put a serious hindrance on my friendships. Like, I lost brothers. You feel me? I ended up losing everybody. I ended up losing everybody. I was so lost, like, it killed me. It killed me. Like, I didn't have anybody to talk to but her. And me and her not even communicating. So it's like every time we converse, we realize more and more that we don't even love each other no more. We hated each other. So it's like, and I forgot the most important thing. The most important thing was that I still had somebody in my corner. I still had God. But I was so into the world that I couldn't even see that. It got to a point where I was so lost and I was just in a place of darkness that I even tried to take my own life. And that's a day I'll never forget, man. February 8th, man. That's a day I could never forget. February 8th, 2014. And I'm so thankful for Muncho. I'm so thankful for Ant, dark skin Patrick Swayze. I'm so thankful for Nick. I'm so thankful for Kemet, K-Dot. You know what I'm saying? I'm so thankful for Lex. Because they found me, man. And if they didn't find me when they found me, you know, I really would be lost. I wouldn't be here. Me being on Earth caused more problems for everybody else than they needed. And I really felt that I was a burden to everybody. And when you get to that point in your life, you're hurt and you're lost, but you don't understand that your loss will hurt everybody else around you. Look at me now, man. It's 2018, and through the love of God, through my nephews and my niece, my sisters and my brother, my moms, my grandparents, you know, my best friend, my brothers, I'm finally found again. I lost a lot, but man, I found so much more. I ain't trying to get emotional, man. Like I said, I'm a cool, calm, collected brother. I really don't, I'm real smooth. I don't really get emotional, but I'm starting to understand that my story is something that I need to speak. And I understand that my testimony is only a testament of the things I've been through, man. To spare myself from getting emotional on camera, I just want to end this video like this, man. God is love. God is always a beacon of light, man. Anytime you're lost in the darkness, man, you seek the light. Honestly, when you find that light, you find clarity. You looking at a brother who was financially broke. Physically, my health was horrible. Emotionally, I was scarred. Mentally, I was exhausted. Spiritually, I was dead, man. You looking at a brother who's really lost, and but now you're looking at a brother who's found life. I found God. I found love. You know what I'm saying? I found peace. I found salvation. I found monetary gain. I found a music career that's actually benefiting me this time. I found friends. I found supporters. I found family members. I found education. I found so many things, man, like, but the most important thing I found, man, is God. Yeah. Boy, Kardo, Santana, man. Episode 2, man. I'm out. Peace.